Another thing that we do wrong is that we apologize or minimalize. We represent our vegetarianism as, for example, a personal decision. I've heard it said that it's acceptable if someone asks you why you are a vegetarian to say that it's a personal decision and I don't want to talk about it. Well, how does that help animals? And why would anyone, hearing that answer, ever come to realize that this is a moral concern? They won't. They'll think it's just your own personal quirk. In fact, vegetarianism is not a personal decision any more than beating a child is a personal decision. In both cases, there's another being with feelings and interests who is being harmed. Now, tactically speaking, there are going to be situations where having an in-depth discussion of slaughterhouse and factory farm practices will hurt animals more than it helps them, especially at a table full of meat eaters, and in most instances, people aren't going to want to listen to a conversation about chicken abuse, no matter how well you can articulate it. Most likely, the 8 meat eaters at the table are going to leave thinking, "What a killjoy, I want no part of that." So at a dinner table, when it seems like not the time to have a discussion and somebody asks, "Why are you a vegetarian?" or whatever, do not say it's a personal decision or I don't want to talk about it. But also don't launch into a 30-minute explanation. Instead, you can say something that takes 30 seconds. You can say something like, "I just really hate to support the awful cruelty that happens on factory farms, and I feel so much better as a vegetarian, but I've found that having this discussion with a table full of meat eaters is often unpleasant for everyone, and I don't want to dominate the entire conversation. But I do have some literature, and I have some videos, and I'd love to talk with you about this privately later." Boom, you've raised the moral issue and you come across as the hero of the table. Everyone who, when that person asks, "Why are you a vegetarian?" hunkered down to listen to your long moral screed will be delighted that all you did was raise the ethical issue but not dwell on it. And you will have raised it, which is crucially important. Never ever say that vegetarianism is a personal decision. Never say it's just about your health, and never say it's just about the environment. You can raise those issues in addition, of course, but if you have only one issue to talk about, make it about the animals. We're not going to get into animal liberation if everybody's adopting a vegetarian diet for self-interested reasons, however important and useful those arguments may be.